We have 5 players on each team. This looks like a game of Counter-Strike to me. And we go for the knife for sides, and I can do this in German. If you want to, just go for it, I don't care. Ja, nicht viel am passieren. Dalito geht down. Exim ist der zweite, nur noch Xelos und Emilio. Emilio jetzt alleine gegen Olof und Skytten. Skytten geht down, aber Olof macht die Sache klar und LGB gewinnt die Knife Round. And now switch back to English again. LGB wins the knife round, decides to go for the terrorist side to start downhill with a slight advantage on the bombing side. And AliGon now has to work together against their Swedish opponents, all of them being Swedes. It's not really counting that much. Just gets overrun and knifed by Dennis. What a weird strategy, they just ran at him like madmen. Dalito takes out Crims. Is this live? This really didn't look like a very serious round to me. At least there were some really weird things going on. I mean, Piff just being stomped by the terrorists like zombies, and Dalito just did the same at the B spot. He just ran in carelessly, got the frags, and well, that's just one of the piss rounds that might happen in CSGO as well. You know, you have these uber strategical approaches on Mirage from time to time, and then suddenly you just don't know if it's live or not. If you see 3 terrorists just running at a CT and devouring him in the corner. Still AliGon up 1-0 and Ray racking up the frags. Emilio supporting him nicely, and they have the bomb right in front of them. So it's highly doubtable that Skytten will receive that bomb and plant it anytime soon. In fact, he's taken out by the first guy around the corner. That is Rape with a 3-man takedown in the save round. But now we get into the serious stuff. LGB with weapons, and AliGon decides to stay with 3 FAMASes. They try to rack up some money for the coming rounds. Yeah, it's really different to switch back and forth. I was almost talking more English in the German section than I did with German. Very aggressive approach on the B tunnels from 2 sides, from B and from the middle. They take down 2 terrorists, and a great play by AliGon catches the terrorists by surprise and leaves the 3 remaining players at A long. And now they have to work against Dalito, who goes down straight away. Emilio is down to 5 HP as well, and Pith goes down to Crims, so it's a 3v3 straight again. And Crims down to 2 HP, Emilio down to 5. It couldn't be more equal at the moment. We've still got 50 seconds on the clock. The bomb is making its way towards B, and Crims is the guy to try and fake the A bomb site. He's the most expendable at the moment for the terrorists, while Emilio is the one to hold B, so it might be a very easy entry for the terrorists on the B bomb site if they catch him by surprise and get the first few shots off onto Emilio. And Emilio gets one onto Olof. Crims answers back. Dennis with one, and Xelos is the one to refrag again. Crims with a fake on A was actually so successful that he got the frag off even though he had 2 HP. In the end, Xelos was there to save the day for AliGon. And all thanks to Emilio, who got the frag even though he had only 5 HP on B. And of course there should have been a quicker refrag by the terrorists, to be honest. But sometimes you do your best and it's just not enough. Emilio takes out Dennis in the save round. Now Skytten storms for him, gets the AWP out of his hands and retreats to the safe haven of his team. And LGB looks to be on fire in the save round. They're really approaching the bomb site B now really quickly. And XM storms ahead, gets the frag onto Rape, and there's only one more CT in B to fend them off. Xelos with some nice recoil control gets 3 frags and 1 headshot in the mix. Well played, they couldn't overwhelm Xelos, who is standing tall at the moment for AliGon with 6 frags in this half, in this 4 rounds already. But the next weapon round is going on already. Dennis and Elite with the AWPs. And Dennis should win this matchup. But, well, never count out anyone. And Xelos with another 6 shot onto Skirtin in the B tunnels. The CTs like the aggression over there. They get a lot of information out of that by those early pushes into the tunnels, and now they know it's gonna be an A attack. And A long is completely open. There's only Dalito in short covering the middle, while the rest of the terrorist runs behind his back. Dalito misses the shot and goes down to Crims. A crucial frag there. Dalito would have been a game changer with the AWP from short. He could have taken out the terrorist very easily. But like this, the CTs have a really hard time of retaking the bomb site now in a 4v3 situation. Fifth tries to distract the player covering short with a weapon drop and didn't succeed. Rape being the last CT left, he tries to save his weapon, and LGB with the second gun round finally on the board. 4-1 will be the scoreline in a second, and Rape tries to save his weapon. There is XM right around the corner, but he decides to stay away and not peek. Going out of double doors, obviously a rather disadvantageous position to push out of. Yes, it is best of 3, and the score is 1-0 to LGB at the moment. Inferno ended 16-3. A very clear scoreline. But AliGon, well, they started good on the CT side, already collected 4 rounds. And LGB just about to retake control of the map with this anti-echo round. But Pith is ambushing XM, gets a frag, well done by him. I think he must have spotted the bomb as well, so the rotation should come in a second. Pith still standing there while his teammates get killed by the terrorists in middle. And he's now trying to get another frag out of that, but Olaf Meister covers him nicely. And nothing to worry about for LGB in the save round. And the CTs just buying grenades for now. And they don't try anything special. They go for the B split push again by the CTs. Pith is the distraction. Emilio gets 1 off, Rape with 1 as well. But that's all they could do so far. 3v1. And Rape alone. He collected an AK in the B tunnels now. And he's pushing into the terrorist spawn, so he might catch Dennis if he's lucky. Dennis got that on the radar, covering that already, and now he's got support in the form of XM, and together they will try to take this weapon out of Rape's hands. XM just turning around in the wrong moment, finally gets the frag. And the saving is over for AliGon. After, well, 2 frags for the CTs on the save round. Not too bad, I guess, but he could do better. And now they just get romped by the terrorists. Only Puth standing after a few seconds on the round. And not a lot of damage done to the terrorists as well. Dennis takes out Puth, and LGB shows us they are not out of the game. After being 4-0 down, they are right back on AliGon. 4-4 the scoreline now, and let's take a look at the scoreboard. 8 and 7 for Rape and Xelos, Crims with 9, and Exim with 6. And the terrorists already racking up the money as well. Oh, Exim with a nice spray down on the catwalk. And they don't even lose any players, so a lot of money saved for LGB. Some extra pistols picked up as well. Yeah, I guess Rape is one of the least attractive nicknames in the scene. And will he stick with Farmer, or will he just do that as concealer for his real nick? Shouldn't get in contact with them sometime soon. But let's stay with his weapon round. Puth decided to go with an auto sniper, but got only one frag off. Now it's LGB pushing onto A from two different angles. They get pushed by Rape from behind, who gets taken out by Olofmeister. Nice covering by LGB, always looking at their backs and not letting anyone backstab them. Xelos is now taking the long road through the terrorist spawn, and Emilio all alone against 4 terrorists on the spot tries to defend himself. The bomb is planted. Now Xelos might push in from long, but it's a 2v4 and they are down to low HP already, so they just go for the exit frags. Xelos waiting around the door. Xyden is there to check it, and no, he doesn't check it. Oh my god, major fault. Always check the corners, even if it's just the last few seconds of the round. Xelos gets a frag for that, and they might be able to take the weapons in the next round. No, Olofmeister takes out Xelos. Emilio now with the AWP is able to stay alive, and Xelos gave his weapon and his life for Emilio to save the long green. But LGB took 6 rounds in a row now, and AliGon hurting on the money, even though they get the loser bonus. They're quite familiar with that, being down 12-3 on Inferno early on. The LGB really likes to go with this long setups. AliGon now trying to cut them off there with a 2-man stack, even a 3-man stack. Now Emilio with one onto Skytten, but Olofmeister replies with a frag onto the AWP player. Puth is there in the smoke to get the frag, but it's a 3v3 and the terrorists have captured the A bomb site, so the plant will come in, and AliGon trying to counter attack on the A long. Didn't succeed so far. Exim with another one onto Xelos on short. No, it wasn't on CT spawn. Sorry for that. And Dennis just finishing the deal with 2 frags onto Rape and Puth. AGB cleaning house at the moment. After letting 4 rounds slip through their hands, they are right back on track. And we will take a look at the saving by the CTs. 2 very weak rounds. You see AGB just on a constant level of equipment value at the moment, just buying full every round. Very comfortable position they sit in at the moment. The CTs in another dire try to take out as many weapons as they can. But the terrorists work good together. Skitten might be a potential frag for the CTs around there. But Xelos has to rotate now towards the bomb site, trying to get something to work there. Firing away with the pistol against Dennis, who takes out the AWP now, tags him nicely, needs to reload his weapon. Skitten pushes around the corner, takes out the Lito, and Dennis finishes off Xelos, who was low on HP already. LGB with a very confident display against those echo rounds, not letting anything get in their way. And they stay focused even though it's the supposedly easy rounds. They don't give away any of these. But the CTs with another aggression there up the middle. It looked rather improvised to me. Like they ran up the ramp with two guys being killed straight away, and Olofmeister takes out Piff in the middle. Dennis with a frag onto Xelos. And LGB just romped this weapon round just like the save rounds before. And I don't really think AliGon was trying that much in this round. As I said, it looked really improvised the way they ran up into the middle. And another B tunnel is pushed by Emilio, is shut down by Olofmeister. It is getting old now. They did it 3 times, I think. And it's just too obvious now. Olof with a nice spray onto Delito, and Emilio and Rape takes Rape out, and Delito down to 23 HP. Dennis with the AWP and XM on short, working against Xelos. Leaves only Delito on B against 4 terrorists. And it really looks like LGB got AliGon pinned down now. Bomb has been planted. And they somehow worked up the strategy of the CTs and easily get through the defenses. Terrorists win. Take out another weapon. Can't be safe for the next round. And more money for the terrorists. Look at that, 15 and 15,000 on Olofmeister and Dennis. Now they go for the fancy weapons in the last round. They try to spend as much money as they could. Everybody with autoscopes and AKs obviously being dropped at the spawn. So a nice strategy by the CTs would be to go to the spawn and pick up all the auto snipers. You can more or less expect the terrorists to buy up whatever they can in the last round of the half. But they decide to stay on the bomb sites and get hunted down by AGB in a second. Xelos gets the first onto Crims. Skitten not able to pick up more than one so far. Xelos takes out XM, and a 2v4 now. The CT is finally standing tall another round. Dennis with the AWP takes out Xelos. Skitten is there as well. Dennis with another shot of the AWP. Right when I said the CT is standing tall, Dennis disposes of them. Gets 2 frags on the bomb site. Close quarter battle with the AWP. And now he's finished off by Piff with a headshot of the FAMAS. AliGon finally getting their 5th round. And looking at the scoreboard, Crimson, Dennis and Olofmeister on top of the board for LGB. On the other side, it's Xelos, the Farmer, and Emilio. And look at that. 4 rounds in a row. Then there was nothing. Was the last round for the CTs of AliGon. Now they are on the terrorist side though. And they're starting off the pistol round with an long attack. Get the first frag as well. And the CTs have to retreat. They need to go for the retake as soon as possible. But Dennis and Skitten from CT spawn get 2 frags. Olofmeister on short. And suddenly this round is over. What happened there? It looked so promising for AliGon. They forced LGB back into CT spawn, but then Skitten and Dennis combined with those USPs and just get everyone killed who was trying to cross to the bomb site. Great work by LGB. And AliGon might have entered A long pretty easily, but then there was a wall of CTs in CT spawn covering the cross. And they are ending up saving once more, and LGB being up 11-5 already. This doesn't look good for the terrorists. Dennis and Skütten get 2. This save round should be over in a second. XM pushing through the smoke, getting 2 with the USP, just shooting ducks at the moment for LGB. Grims with the last one onto Xelos. Picks up the P250, was it? And as I said, AliGon needs to do something about the scoreline. Otherwise it will be a very clear match at the end. A 16-3 and maybe a 16-5 if it goes the worst way possible. And this certainly doesn't comfort the terrorists of AliGon at the moment. Olaf Meister getting 2, Crims staying on the platform, taking care of Xelos. And Dennis with a nice shot onto Catwalk. Takes out Pith, Delito now the last one on short. Olaf Meister though sprays him down. He looked a little bit angry there, having missed a few first shots and needed to go with a spray control to get the frag, but as Jay says, no harm, no fail. In the first gun round of the second half commencing. Very important round now for the terrorists. Delito and Emilio make it look good by 2 early frags. And the terrorists can slow down now a little bit, but Delito doesn't do that. Olaf Meister gets the player count equalized again with a 3v3, and he managed to get away without being refragged. Now joins his teammate, and they are rotating towards B as well. And they got a shot onto Emilio in a second. Emilio takes out Olaf Meister, nicely done by him, peaked at the exact right moment. Now XM is there in the middle, finally takes out Emilio, makes it a 2v1. Now Xelos makes it a 1v1 with a frag onto Dennis. And XM with a retake now against Xelos. The bomb is not planted yet, it's still 40 seconds on the clock, so a lot of time to work with for Xelos. And XM just stays in position. Xelos is the one to get on with the action, but XM surprises him from the hole in the wall. Well played by him. Waited first and then got the good timing against Xelos. No chance for him. He was covering the doors at the moment. And AliGon lose the first weapon round. Now they buy up whatever they can. LGB on the verge of reaching the 15 round scoreline, and Delito goes down to Dennis. Quick AWP play and another shot onto Xelos. Looks to seal the deal here, but Rape answers back with a frag. Skütten no on A long. Gets Emilio killed, and it's a 2v4 now, looking bad for AliGon. Rape with the AWP now, maybe he can do some great stuff with that. No, Olaf Meister takes care of him pretty easily in the middle. And Pith now has it all to do against 4 players. Olaf Meister goes in with a knife, goes down to Pith though, but Skütten takes him out. And another zombie action going on. LGB getting to the 15 round scoreline. And what a play by LGB. Great teamwork on those double doors. Pith had no chance whatsoever, and it was the second time they knifed him as well. The first time was in the first pistol round in the first half. They just stormed out of the B tunnels into middle and got the knife over there. Now they overwhelmed him in double doors, and LGB looking very relaxed, getting the last round almost done in just a wave of the hand. Just, you know, go away, terrorists, we don't want you here. Still they managed to somehow end up with a 2v2 situation. Now it's only Pith again, And let's see if they try to knife him for the 16-5. It would be so awesome. But Pith is running rather fast into the B bomb site. Not taking too much care at the moment. It's 50 seconds left on the clock, but he needs to hurry up to get the bomb down before the CTs buy him. And he goes down to a nade. What a way to die for Pith. He's probably the guy with the coolest deaths in this game so far, being knifed 2 times and taken out by a nade in the last round.